What's up? Welcome back to my channel. It is Sunday morning and it is like 6:30 right now. I know that is very early to have this much energy, but for some reason I woke up at like 5 o'clock and I was just ready to go for the day. I have no idea why. It's not even light outside yet. Like the sun is only just starting to come up. But hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to do a what I eat in a day. Haven't done one of these in a while and I thought it would be nice to update you guys on what I'm eating. I have changed up my meals a little bit recently and I am back in a calorie deficit. This past week was a little bit of a challenge. I was trying to be in a calorie deficit, but I had so many events going on with work where lunch was provided and it was just a little bit too strategically difficult for me to bring my own lunch, and obviously those lunches were not healthy by any means. I had barbecue, and then I had greasy tacos, and then I had barbecue again, and then I had regular tacos. And obviously I had churros and brownies and cookies in that mix as well. Needless to say, I'm ready to click a reset today and get back on track. And obviously that starts off with taking my greens first thing in the morning. You guys know I love my Bloom greens. And actually you can get Bloom greens at Target now, which is so wildly convenient. I'm actually almost out, so I might stop at Target this week and get some more because Target is right down the street for me and it is way too convenient. I love taking greens first thing in the morning because it helps me fight bloat throughout the day and also aids my digestion while I'm eating my food. But now I am already ready for breakfast because I was starving when I woke up and I've literally been up for like an hour and a half already. So we definitely need to get started on some breakfast. The rule that I've set myself for this week is that I have to eat basically one thing from the freezer at least every day, but I'm striving for every meal because I just have way too many freaking things in the freezer. I think this happens to other people, but I don't even know what happens. It's like I get something from the freezer section, I put it in the freezer at home, and I completely forget that I got it. Or it's something that I'm like, oh, I don't want to eat it right away, I want to save it. But then I don't eat it, so what's the point in buying it? So this morning's freezer item that we're eating is a hash brown. These are just from Walmart. They're not quite as good as the Trader Joe's ones, but they're pretty dang good. But then unfortunately, I'm out of chicken breakfast sausage, so I'm just gonna have one of these chicken apple sausages instead because I still want to get my protein in. And honestly, this is like almost the same as my breakfast sausages anyway. I'm gonna do one egg white, and get my fruit in for the day, which is gonna be 2 kiwis. Today is also my last day of drinking Magic Mind and doing the 14 Days of Magic challenge. So I'm thinking right now would be the perfect time to go on a walk because I just finished breakfast and the weather is absolutely gorgeous out right now. It's perfectly gloomy and a little bit cool. But sadly, that means that I have to change out of my insanely comfortable pajamas. Colin just got me these PJs for our anniversary. They are the Skims PJs and y'all, the hype is real. I've been hearing everyone rave about Skims for a while now, so I knew that I had to try them, and so I got the boyfriend tee, and these are the ribbed boxers, I think. People were not lying when they say that these are like the most comfortable pieces of clothing they've ever worn in their life. Like this t-shirt is the most amazing t-shirt I have ever owned. I know that it just looks like a basic t-shirt, but I am telling you, it is the softest, stretchiest material ever. I'm also very obsessed with the boxers, even though they are not the most flattering on my body type, but honestly, I do not give a crap because they're just so comfortable and so nice for sleeping in, because I usually sleep in PJ shorts, but they end up like riding up into like underwear and basically like go into my butt. It's very uncomfortable. So I figured figured it would actually be nice to have like PJ shorts that are tight on my legs to start with because they won't like ride up so much while I'm sleeping. And that is exactly what happened with these. This is what they look like. They have like this really comfy waistband. I love the rib material. Rib stuff is like my favorite, especially like with workout gear. I'll link this set down below for you guys as well with the exact names of the pieces, but I am serious, y'all, you need to get some Skims PJs if you've not tried them. Just got back from my walk. It was a very nice 30 minutes outside. The weather is still very nice, but it definitely is starting to heat up a little bit out there, so I'm glad I went when I did. But today is my final day of doing the 14 Days of Magic challenge, so I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on how the past 2 weeks have been for me. I know with 100% certainty that if I did not go into this challenge with a plan written out of goals that I wanted to achieve every single day, it would not have been as successful. Before the challenge even started, I wrote out goals for myself that were easy, measurable, and things that I already did, but I didn't ever do consistently. And that was my goal over these next 2 weeks. I think that I felt the true effects of Magic Mind over this last week because this week was a little bit atypical for me in terms of work. I had back-to-back events and I was waking up at all different hours every single day. I was staying longer. I was going home earlier. My schedule was all thrown out of whack. I was eating really, really unhealthy food for lunch. But to my surprise, I actually stuck with almost all of my goals the entire week when normally I would have totally foregone everything. And now this weekend, instead of feeling like I need to 100% restart, it's more like a 50-50. Over these past 2 weeks, I truly have felt more productive and more focused on my goals than I ever have before. And even though I missed out on a couple of my goals here and there over the past 2 weeks, that is life. That's normal. It's gonna happen. But this is the most consistent that I've ever been in my routine, and I am so thrilled. You guys can still do the challenge with Magic Mind yourself. I'll have a link down below if you want to check it out. You can also use my code Theresa14 to get 20% off of your order and get started. They're doing this campaign through the end of November, so you can still join in and help contribute money towards rebuilding the Amazon rainforest, which I still think is an amazing cause, and I am so happy to have been a part of it. So definitely check out Magic Mind if you are looking to make a difference in your routine. I am so excited to keep these goals going for as long as I possibly can, hopefully forever. Still got my water over here. I need to chug this a little bit though because I am clearly behind, but I will be finishing my half gallon by the end of the day. Now I think I want to go get some grocery shopping done. Again, just like last week, I barely need anything, but it's always the weeks when I barely need anything. It's like 4 things, but they're really important things, so I do still need to go to the store. Are you ready for my insanely random grocery haul? First, I got some more lettuce because I always do salads for lunches during the week. I got these beautiful fall looking flowers because the roses here have died, but these orange ones have not, but there's not enough of the orange ones to fill the vase. So I wanted it to look a little bit more full and still look very fall. I'm out of chicken breakfast sausage and I didn't feel like running to Trader Joe's just for sausage. So I got this one that I really like from Applegate. Got some more green tea. I've been drinking a lot more of it lately and I'm running low. I got these pickles. These are like the best pickles. So yummy. Got one Alani Nu energy drink. I got the watermelon wave. I really wanted some witch's brew, but they didn't have it, so I might stop at Target later. The energy drinks are not completely necessary. I usually just get like one a week or something when I do my weekly Walmart trip, but I really want to stock up on the witch's brew just because it's seasonal and Halloween is literally next week, so they're definitely going to discontinue it soon. Got some tortilla chips. I was all out. Got some strawberries, whipped butter, and one avocado. That is my whole grocery haul for the entire week, which is so random and so small. I think this grocery haul is very telling as to how much food I have in this house that I need to eat up. In the fridge freezer and pantry. So I tried to be very good and I didn't buy anything that I didn't need. Having a little snack right now while I watch some YouTube. Chelsea Trevor is doing Vlogtober, which I think is so fun, but also a lot of videos to catch up on. I'm just having this guacamole that I made yesterday with some avocados that were about to go bad, and there's so little left. I'm just gonna finish it up right now. I did pre-proportion out my tortilla chips because I definitely can go a little crazy if I don't do this. This is 1 serving, but obviously I'm gonna pour myself more if I need a couple to finish up the guacamole. But I just want to be a little bit more aware of how many tortilla chips I'm eating so that I can log it properly. It's 1 o'clock and I am officially starving for lunch, so I'm actually just gonna warm up some leftovers that I have in the fridge from last night. I finally made that fall item that I got from Trader Joe's a couple weeks ago that was in the freezer. It's like spaghetti squash and butternut squash, and then it's in like a seasonal tomato sauce, so I just threw that in a skillet, and then I also added in my own mushrooms, onions, and ground turkey. This is what it looks like. I ended up making it 2 servings, so I ate 1 last night for dinner, and then I'm just gonna have the other one right now. On top here is cheese that the freezer package came with as well. I can't remember what kind of cheese it said it was, but it basically just tastes like Parmesan. So I am just gonna throw this in the microwave for a minute and this will be my lunch. I also forgot to mention that I did add the tiniest, and I truly mean tiniest, bit of a leftover rice packet that I had in the fridge as well. I was just like, why not? I need to finish it up, so threw that in. This is so good. I highly recommend getting this freezer package of the spaghetti squash and butternut squash if they still have it for the fall season. If not, you're gonna have to wait until next year, unfortunately. This is another freezer item that I used yesterday on my new kick of trying to finish stuff in the freezer, so very proud of myself. Something else that I really want to start doing though is if I make a meal, I truly need to only make 2 servings, the meal that I'm gonna eat, and then 1 serving of leftovers. I have had way too many leftovers beyond belief lately, like way too many that I cannot finish on my own, and I feel like I'm wasting so much food, or I'm genuinely eating bad food, which is also not good. So this is a prime example of I made 2 servings yesterday and I'm already eating the other serving the next day, so this is perfect. If I make 3 or 4 servings, then I'm literally eating that meal all week long, and I don't want to do that. So this week we are building better food making habits. This is also super highly protein packed because of all the ground turkey that I put in here. So we are hitting our protein goal for the day. I'm actually not that hungry. I'm genuinely just bored. But I figure if I'm gonna board snack, I might as well at least try to make it a little bit healthier. And I honestly do need to finish up these raspberries before they go bad. So I've got a couple raspberries in here, some whipped cream, and a couple mini chocolate chips. That is good. It really does hit the spot, honestly. It's a little bit healthier with the fruit being the main portion of it, and it tastes phenomenal. This also tastes really good with strawberries. I actually prefer strawberries, even though I bought those earlier today. But since I need to finish up the raspberries, it's also very good with raspberries. To be honest, I have been sitting on my butt watching YouTube for the past like 2 hours. I've had so many videos to catch up on because my week was so busy this week that I truly watched like no content. So I need to catch up with all of my favorite people. So I have just been binge watching YouTube. I'm honestly almost caught up. But it is so gorgeous outside, like the absolute perfect temperature, just a little bit overcast. It's not too sunny. So I'm thinking after I finish the YouTube video that I am currently watching, I am gonna go outside and read for a little bit. Take a little break from the screen and read some of my book because I truly read like none of it, but I can already feel it's gonna be a good story. Like I wanna keep reading it, but I do always much prefer reading outside if I can. And this afternoon would be absolutely perfect for that. All right, it's a little while later. I changed. It is officially sweater weather and I could not be more excited. It's almost dinner time, so Colin and I are going to head out and get some Mexican food. Very excited. We're gonna get some margaritas. Sundays are typically our date days because it's the only day that both of us have completely off from work consistently. We've already made a decent dent in the chips and I just got my ranch water. I've been seeing this on menus everywhere and I'm very excited to try it. It's like a skinny margarita. Food is here. I got chicken fajitas. I thought this was one of the easiest meals to make healthy because I basically just assemble it myself. So we have a hefty amount of chicken and vegetables. Got our little sides, our tortillas. Colin got beans and rice and
enchilada and a tostada. Looks yummy.
All right, it is officially the end of the night. Colin and I just got back from the hot tub and I have not eaten anything else since dinner because I am extremely stuffed. I think it goes without saying that obviously I do not go out to dinner and drink margaritas every night. It is Sunday, it is the weekend, and it's also the only day of the week that Colin and I both have off of work, so we do like to just like hang out and have a good time. So I will definitely film a weekday what I eat in a day for you guys soon because it is a little bit different, but I think my breakfast and lunch were pretty on point for what I would normally eat. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do want to check out Magic Mind, I'll have the link down below, and you can use my code Theresa14 for 20% off if you want to try it out. But with that, I will see you guys next week in another video. Toodles!